Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Sorry that I didn't return to you for the Dream Theater Black Clouds and Silver Linings album review yesterday. I just didn't have time and I woke up really late yesterday. But I'm returning to you early this afternoon, I guess you could say, for uh, the album you've been waiting for Dream Theater's next marathon studio album review for their 10th studio album, Black Clouds and Silver Linings, that I just finally got done listening to. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this 10th studio album by Dream Theater called Black Clouds and Silver Linings and let you know my thoughts on it. So let's dive into this review. Now, this is the last album. Sorry if I said I did get uh I got a chance to listen to it this morning, so it was a pretty lengthy album, but it was a very enjoyable one. Um, A Nightmare to Remember was a really amazing song. I really loved it. Um, this is Mike Portnoy's last album, the drummer or whatever that he's with the band. So after this album, he's no longer a part of the band. I think they found a new drummer. Well, they did find a new drummer, so, uh, but pretty much, I really enjoyed A Nightmare to Remember. That was a really good song. It was pretty long. It was like 16 minutes, but a very enjoyable track, so 5 out of 5 for me for that one. A Rite of Passage and Wither were not my favorite ones, but they weren't bad. I know they were singles, but I don't know. Some sections in Wither was pretty good. Rite of Passage had some kind of like deep screaming stuff or whatever. I don't know how to explain it the right way I can, but uh, yeah, Rite of Passage was not a bad song. It was one of my least favorites, but it wasn't bad. So 4.5 out of 5 for me. And also Wither is going to get a 4.5 out of 5 as well. Not a bad track. Um The Shattered Fortress is like a continuation to the 10, 11, and 12 from the last album, which had 8 and 9. So, yeah. After this, I guess they just make regular songs and don't have continuation stuff. Maybe some, but not a lot. But pretty much, The Shattered Fortress was a very good song, and I really loved it. So, 5 out of 5 for me on that one. They did a good job on this one. The Best of Times is another least favorite of mine, and it was pretty long. It was like 13 minutes. So it the runtime was alright for what it went for. There was just some sections in the song I wasn't sure if I was feeling for, to be honest. And I don't know, it just something about it had some moments of cringe and then moments where it was really good. Then it went back to the cringy moments and then the good moments. So of the song. So 4.5 out of 5 for me for The Best of Times. Not my personal favorite, but it's not a bad song. The Count of Tuscany, the final track on the album, that was a really outstanding song. There were some moments I wasn't sure if I was feeling for, but other than that, the track did very good. Um, I think my least favorites right now are A Rite of Passage, Wither, and The Best of Times. The other, I guess, three songs are really outstanding. So half the record's good and half the record's not bad. So it's a pretty good album for what it is. Um, yeah, mixing wise, production wise, execution, this album did pretty good. Another pretty good album, I guess you could say, from Dream Theater. Um, Not all the songs are terrible, don't get me wrong. I didn't hate all the songs. I just found there to be some sections in Rite of Passage, Wither, and Best of Times that didn't please me as much, if you can understand where I'm coming from. It just depends on where James LaBrie is singing in the song, and then the drum work is pretty good, and then melody wise, it just gets all clustered in some areas in the song. For those three songs I mentioned, Rite of Passage, Wither, and Best of Times they were fine. But the other three songs did really outstanding. So, only 6-track album, but 75 minutes long. This album did pretty good. So, overall, I think Black Clouds and Silver Linings, the 10th studio album by Dream Theater, was a pretty good listen. Highly recommend you check it out. Um, I do see myself purchasing pretty much all the Dream Theater albums in due time. I don't know if I will or not, but because I have so many CDs right now, I got like probably 100 or 200 right now. I got quite a lot, and I have a few more coming. Newer albums, I should say. But pretty much for a score, I'm gonna give Dream Theater's Black Clouds and Silver Linings album an 8.5 out of 10. Another pretty good album from them. I guess the same score like I gave the last two albums. It's just Wither. I wasn't sure if I was feeling for that song, to be honest. And yeah, I was hoping it'd be a little better, but it is what it is, I guess you could say. And yeah, I'll be doing the next album review, which will be for A Dramatic Turn of Events. And sorry that I moved heard the paper move and all that from my spiral notebook. It's because I was looking at what the next album review I'm doing next is. And I guess I will be finishing the Dream Theater Marathon Studio album reviews on November 2nd, because I'm going to do one on Halloween. Which I know I should take that day off for doing reviews and all that, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, just to see how it performs and all that. But anyways, comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Dream Theater album, Black Clouds and Silver Linings album, if you've heard it. And if you like this album review I made for you guys, and it is getting an 8.5 out of 10, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you tomorrow for the next Dream Theater album review. It's probably going to be sometime tomorrow afternoon. I'm not going to plan on going to work tomorrow due to the fact that I got to go run some errands and go to some very important appointment. I don't want to mention what, but pretty much it's important. So I had to take tomorrow off, but I'm going in today to work, so yeah. But if you didn't, like I said, I will be returning to you for more reviews. I was about ready to repeat myself for a second on the outros to my videos, but yeah, the dramatic turn of events will be tomorrow, and also, I'll be doing self-titled on Saturday, then the astonishing on Halloween, and finally the last album for a re-review of Distance Over Time. So you'll see that coming out. But I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry, I was messing with something on my face or whatever. It was bothering me. Or my chin. But I hope you enjoyed this Dream Theater Black Clouds and Silver Linings album review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next review.